Hey guys, so we're back with another video. Upon me reviewing HAS Season 11, I wanted to make a comparison between our latest season as well as our past season double feature and what I like about both seasons, even though I wasn't too focused on the NYC season. But I found some elements of horror and things that work in that season compared to double feature. Now, when double feature was being aired, I think it was probably one of the most interesting season because this was the first time that they were planning on doing a whole different route, similar to Roanoke, because the way they were promoting it and how they separated the season into 5 episodes each, and the season itself basically became 2 separate stories, but we never got a conclusion of how it basically ends. But what if I told you, like I said in previous videos in the past of season 11, which I did cover the entire season 10, and I started looking some reviews on season 11, and I saw some major elements that were at play that work better at this season compared to last season. Like, for one, season 11 had somewhat of a proper ending where it all tied in perfectly because you were stuck with the same characters from the start to the end, and how the elements of horror for season 11 were kind of dimmed down, but it had some sort of supernatural effect, but it was more like hallucination, and as your body leaves you, you start seeing things, like the last few things you start seeing. And like I said, we did get an introduction to a character named Big Daddy, which is a figurehead for the sickness or the AIDS epidemic at that time. So it played a very huge element of how the season played out. Now, if you flash forward to season 10 double feature, I may put season 10 at a bit higher rank because the way the story was kind of contained at the start, especially the Red Tide as well as Death Valley. I think out of the season, I think my most interesting one was definitely Red Tide. And I thought that the Red Tide was gonna slowly flow right into Death Valley because we was gonna get the origin of the pills, and as well as the Provincetown, which is also cited to the first land of the Mayflower and all these ships by Columbus, and how we were even thinking that the season was gonna contain mermaids due to the fact that we end up getting some sort of like vampire hybrid, but by using the aliens, which I think at the end they did try to make sense of it, because it's showing that they used the aliens that at the end of the, because I watched the season backwards, and I end up realizing that if you watch the season backwards, you will realize that Emma is probably the perfect child because she was able to enhance her abilities by taking those pills. And the main reason why we had those pills in season 10 is that to enhance the latent abilities, and people that don't have talent will turn into those pale creatures. So there were like side effects into not being the perfect specimen, which at the end of the valley is all about making the perfect specimen by combining the gene pool of humans and the aliens. And Alpha or Delta said that perfectly at the end, how she said that at the end we will use this body to incubate more of us and to create the perfect specimen, which we at the end we saw that one baby that was born. And I may not be wrong, but there's a prediction that I feel as if that baby is the same baby, you could even say that's the new baby Antichrist for season 8, how it ended, because we never got the background of that kid at all. Like, we just know that that's the new kid, and how Tate and Vivian, how they had theirs by making Michael in, and at the end is something similar. So I believe there's a lot of at play that the season could talk about, that even in future season, how if they start really planning on ending American Horror Story, this could be the perfect way to start tying things backwards, where season 11 and 10 are connected to season 8, and that would make perfect sense, like I said, due to the fact that we had some key elements in season 8 that definitely we saw in season 10 as well. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. See you guys for part 2, and I'll see you guys in the next video.